What up? Welcome back to a brand new video. First and foremost, this video is brought to you by Desired Nutrition. Get your electrolytes right here. This is in stock right now. Your electrolytes, stay hydrated. Replenish as well, BCAAs, amino acids. This is going to help you recover faster and rehydrate. Get this product on Amazon. It is in stock right now. Pre-workout. This will be back in stock. This is sold out right now. But this will be back in stock within like 2 weeks from today. That's going to give you your mental focus, your pump, and your energy, of course, right? That's what we take pre-workout for. Go on Amazon, get those products, and let me know what you guys think. Build the body you desire. Build the mind and body you desire. Now, on to the topic of this video. Bryson Tiller. We know who Bryson Tiller is, man. Everybody should know if you're into music, hip hop, or R&B. Bryson Tiller came out with that "Don't" song a long time ago. Can't even remember the year, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know the "Don't" song. I would play it a little bit, but I don't want to get a copyright. You know what I'm saying? YouTube copyrights for everything now. But so the reason I'm making this video is because also, before I get started with that, I am going to be dropping every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I decided to make this video because it's just something that came across my radar recently. But every Wednesday, I'll be dropping a new video. I'm going to keep up with that. I'm going to keep up with every Wednesday dropping a video. Hump Day. If you go to my social media, go somewhere right here. This is my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I will be dropping daily content on all three of those platforms. And then on this one, I'll probably drop two to three times a week. 1 to 2 times a week. So like right now I'm dropping this video just because it just came on my radar. But yeah, Bryson Tiller. Rapper, singer, songwriter, producer. I mean, he's got it all, right? He's very talented, talented individual. He makes great music. He's one of my favorite R&B artists of this time, of this era. Growing up, I used to like people like Donnell Jones, John B. Yeah, you know, people like that. And you know, Trey Songz. Trey Songz is one of my favorites too. But when Bryson came out, man, he came out and he came strong. He came strong. Pause. No Diddy. But he's a good artist, and I think he's very talented. The point is that we look at some of these artists and these people of high status, these men of high status, or any individual, and we don't realize that people go through things, man. People have their own issues and nobody really knows about it. They have these underlying issues that nobody really knows about. And you would never know this stuff about him unless he did an interview and talked about it. And that's what he did on the Breakfast Club. And I'm sure he's talked about it with other interviewers as well. But he suffered from depression. And me personally, I do believe that you can be in a state of depression, but I don't believe that depressed people who are depressed should be medicated. You know, that you should go to medication to get some type of, you know, medication for your depression. I think that there's other ways that you need to, you know, fix your life in a way that you won't be depressed. But I do believe that you can be in a state of depression because I've been there. And you know what I did? I reevaluated my life, and I was broke. I was homeless. I didn't have $20 to my name. I remember having to ask my homeboy for $20 so I could move from one state to another. And I had to move from that state because I was broke. I just couldn't make it. I didn't have no job. I didn't, I wasn't doing anything with my life. I was sleeping on different homeboys' couch, and my life was messed up. That was the problem. I wasn't depressed, as in I needed to go to the doctor. But if I did, I could have went to the doctor. And they probably would have prescribed me some type of medicine. But no, I just needed to reevaluate my life and change my environment so that I could change. And that's what I did. So he kind of goes in and explains that, he was also depressed. And you would never think that a talented person like him would be going through such issues, and on top of that, making great music at the same time. But he was doing it.
I remember some years ago, I read that you said you were depressed while creating the True to Self album.
Yeah, everything that was after my first album. Yeah, so everything after Trap Soul, yeah, and up until my third album, which is Anniversary. So all the way from 2015 to 2020.
It was a constant state of depression recording.
Yeah, absolutely.
All that music.
Imposter syndrome, everything in between.
Wow.
What got you back to feeling the way you was? Was it the record with Rihanna, which was probably, I'm sure, one of your biggest records? Was it recording, or what, even like with this album, this single came out, it was automatic. It wasn't one of those where we gotta wait. As soon as it came out, it was in the clubs.
Yeah, see, that's the thing too. Like, Whatever She Wants, that was dope because it was like, even with my album, right? I would say that's the most successful song on my album right now, and that's the one that I had to go to Miami to be like, I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I was working on the album, the Bryson Tiller album, working on all these songs with my homies, Velas, 15. J. Crew, all these dudes writing on the album of Pooh Bear. And, I got tired of not getting samples cleared. And I was just like, I got to keep waiting. I keep delaying this album. This is horrible. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm about to go to Miami. I'm about to just go back to what I used to do, have fun in the studio. So I started this mixtape series called Slum Tiller. And I did Volume 1. People was really rocking with it. And then I did Volume 2, and that's when Whatever She Wants was on there. And it was out for like 3 months. Nobody heard of it. And, I got on TikTok, and seeing this kid that was like, yo, 2024 might be Bryson's year, blah, blah, blah. He back rapping again. And then I looked at the comments, and one of the dudes was like, nah, bro, we got to gatekeep this. And I was like, gatekeep? Mm-hmm. I was just like, oh, nah, that's the reason why people ain't heard my shit. So I was like,
out the comments, Bryson.
Yeah, see,
no. No, but it was a good thing because I made a TikTok after that. Mm-hmm. Made the TikTok, and this shit blew up. So, yeah.
You got
So, yeah, man, it's very interesting that that someone like him, you would have never known unless you asked him, or like Charlemagne said, he read about it somewhere. And, a lot of people ain't reading anyway these days. They're not reading nothing. But these guys, they're journalists and so to speak, and that's what they do. They research. But if you're not researching this guy and you're just looking at him from a, surface level, you wouldn't know that he was depressed. And that is what a lot of guys go through. A lot of guys suffer in silence because either they don't have anyone to talk to, or they don't know how to express themselves in that way. And I encourage all the guys, all the fellas, to get yourself a group of men, of like-minded men, friends, and that you guys can, talk to each other about things that you guys will understand. Because sometimes you may confide in a woman, and that could be your downfall, especially if she's your lady. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times women don't really want to see you weak. They're okay with pouring their problems out on you, but you shouldn't be okay with pouring your problems out on them. Now, I'm not saying you can't talk to your woman about things, but if you're constantly in a state of depression, or you have constant problems, you're starting to look like a man that's not capable. And you don't want to look like that to a woman. You don't want to look like a woman. I mean, a man that's not capable, because that's what women admire about men. That's why they get in relationships with certain types of men, because they are capable men. So that would be my advice to you on that. But he talks a little bit more about it.
She wants. So.
Mm-hmm. How, when you think about all the music that you recorded while you was depressed, how proud are you of that music?
Not proud at all, actually. You said while I was depressed?
I mean, when you look back on it in hindsight, all the music that you made during that era, the True to Self, all of that stuff.
Don't get me wrong, I definitely still got some platinum songs out of it, which is great. You know, I just wasn't operating at 100%. Wild Thoughts, I was depressed when I wrote that verse. Could have been
that was a good verse.
Playing games, you know. There's a lot of stuff that I was just, you know, but still worked it. But you know, now it's just different, you know.
Did you feel pressured to record back then? Like, did you feel like nobody's actually understanding what I'm going through? I don't have nobody to talk to about my depression. Y'all just want me to work.
Yeah, I remember Khaled. You know the best song, if you go listen to it, it's a song that I did for Khaled's Major Key album. I told him before we did it, he was like, yo, I need a song. This is when I'm like super buzzing at the time. He's like, I need a song for the album. You know, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, Khaled, I'm depressed right now. I got a lot going on, lawsuits, people threatening me at the, you know, back in my hometown, all types of stuff, and I'm depressed with the, you know, and he was like, nah, man, just put it in music. And then, you know, every time I listen to it, I cringe so hard, because I'm just like, man, this is not who I am, like, even when I'm talking about. But yeah, he eventually ended up bringing me something that, like, you know, Wild Thoughts, so.
Hold on, you spilled your heart to Khaled, and you said you got lawsuits, people threatening you in your hometown, and you depressed, and he said, put it into music.
Yeah, something like that. He didn't really care.
But that makes sense. That's what artists do.
That don't make
that's
sense.
therapy to a
That's
lot
not
of
human.
artists if they're able to. That's how Mary made her best records.
Man,
when she was depressed and she was down. She put it in her music.
I don't like that.
And I'm not mad at that. Put it in your music.
I see it on both sides. You know what I mean? I'm more on your side because it's just like, you know, you should give people a little bit of time.
Human beings.
Put it in music is not always the best thing. Don't get me wrong, it works for sure. You know, I hate when I'm going through some shit, but you know, and then I gotta go like just be like, I don't know, man.
Try to be regular.
Yeah.
But in that moment, he's and I'm not dissing Khaled.
Yep.
I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. He's only thinking about himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's thinking about what he wants.
Yeah.
But has he returned your text?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does. Yeah.
But also what a lot of people don't necessarily understand is like what he's going through. A lot of people are going through, and you putting it in your music helps people deal. You know what I mean? That's why Mary has so many fans, because there's a lot of women that were going through what she was going through, and they understand and they can deal with it. Like, you know what I mean? Same thing with Keisha Cole and some of the biggest
still
music.
Ain't looking at this man like a human.
Everybody
I think the biggest thing is this. My bad to cut you off.
You good.
The biggest thing is this, like, if I'm going through all this personal stuff, whatever, but I still got my confidence, sure, I'll go in the studio all day. But if I don't have confidence and I'm going through stuff, it's just not a good mixture at all. Like, I'll just make dog shit, you know, which is what I did. Made dog shit for like 6 years straight.
And yeah, so right there, he feels like for the, you know, past 6 years, he just made dog shit. And we would, most of us would strongly disagree. We would not even know that he was even going through something, you know, that you guys have to watch the rest of the interview. You know, his grandma passed away. He had some of his homies threatening him and stuff like that, like old homies that he used to hang with. You know, a lot of drama, a lot of that stuff piles on top. He was dealing with identity issues, like as if, you know, he wasn't supposed to be where he was at. Like he wasn't supposed to be this artist, and he was. He made the music. He earned his spot there, and he was. It was just something that he was dealing with, and he lacked confidence, and that's what a lot of guys lack, confidence. And one of the main things you could do to build up your confidence is start going to the gym. You can start building your confidence in the gym. Working out is something that builds self-confidence just because it builds discipline. It forces you to grow. It forces you to grow. You have to force yourself, really. You have to challenge yourself in the gym. And as long as you keep challenging yourself in the gym, you keep coming up with new goals to meet, focus on strength training, you're going to grow. And if you take those type of ideas outside of the gym and you work it into your real life, you will grow. You will start challenging yourself at work, coming up with new, let's say you're working a position and you've done that position for years, and you're like, you know what, I need to do something. I want to do something else. There's some people that are just like, no, man, I'm just going to stay in this position, and I'm not going to work any harder than I already am. I'm not going to do another position. Forget that. No, challenge yourself. Try a new position. Try something else, because that's the only way you're going to grow as a person, you know? So, yeah, I commend people like Bryson Tiller to, talk about these issues. And he never once said that he was on any type of medication for it. I'm not saying he wasn't, but I think he would have said that he was if he was. But he never said he was on any type of medication. And he just kept working. Even though he was depressed, he still had to work. He didn't try to commit suicide or anything like that, or off himself or anything like that. Like, he's like, look, I just got to keep working. And in the midst of all that, he still was making good music. He doesn't think it was good music because he knows himself, but we all know that his music was good, so you guys go ahead and check out the rest of that video. It's on the Breakfast Club. I think it dropped like 3 days ago. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Just stay positive. All the men out there that are going through things, just start talking to yourself. Start asking yourself questions. What are my issues? What am I unhappy about? Am I at peace? If you're not at peace, what will give me peace? How much money do I want to earn? Write these things down. What do I need to do to be successful? How do I get my YouTube channel to grow? How do I get my Instagram to grow? Like, just try different things. I'm dropping every day on Instagram and all these other social media platforms to see what works. I want to reach 100,000 followers. I'm a long ways away from that, but I'm challenging myself to get to that point. I want to impact as many people as I can in a positive way, of course. So, with that said, like this video, share this video, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and don't forget to hit the links in the comments or in the description area. That's where you can get your supplements at. Go to my Instagram, go to TikTok, go to Facebook, follow me on all those platforms. Help me reach 100K followers. Till the next time, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace.